There are certain sports only reserved for the rich. Why is that, you might ask? You see, in the rich world, your social network will make all of a difference. What most don't realize is that many rich sports aren't really all about the game. Instead, they're used as a means to network and socialize with other like-minded rich individuals. In a world offering a vast array of free sports for commoners to choose from, most rich sports will come with a high barrier to entry. This ensures contact only with those of a high net worth, while keeping the riff-raff out. In other words, if you can pay it, only then can you play it. So without further delay, here are 10 sports rich people like to play. Number 1. Golf. Difficult to play as a beginner, it requires an adequate level of intelligence and skill to plan out how to strike the ball to get it into the hole with the least number of strokes. It's not uncommon for a new golfer to spend a ton of money and time on lessons. A set of clubs will cost no less than $300. And membership to a golf club usually starts at $4,000 per year. Number 2. Tennis. Although tennis courts can sometimes be found at public venues, it remains to be a preferred sport among the wealthy. Similar to golf, there are many dedicated private tennis clubs where wealthy individuals get to play while socializing. The sport does require some level of skill. However, the more you pay, the more you'll play, and the better you'll get. Membership to a tennis club will normally start at $1,500 per year, not including lessons or league costs. Number 3. Squash. Similar to tennis, squash involves players hitting a small hollow rubber ball against a four-walled court using a racket. The aim is to keep hitting the ball within the boundary lines on the wall until the opposing player fails to hit the ball back. In the US, squash is a country club sport and pop culture views it as a sport of the 1%. There are only a handful of squash courts throughout the country, most tucked away in exclusive institutions. Number 4. Lacrosse. This is a team sport where team members aim to toss a rubber ball into an opposing team's goal net using a stick. Lacrosse is considered a sport for rich teenagers, as it looks good on college applications and increases their chances at getting accepted into an elite college. The high barrier to entry comes with location, as it is usually offered as an extracurricular sport in private schools and upper-middle-class suburbs with households earning a minimum six-figure income. Number 5. Rowing. Otherwise known as crew within academia, rowing is a racing sport where a team propels a boat called a racing shell on the water as fast as possible using oars on both hands. Though not exclusive to Ivy League, it's a practice among many elite colleges throughout the US and is also quite common among those hailing from Old Money, New England. Number 6. Auto racing. Not many rich people actually train for this sport. The perks usually come from being a spectator. It's not uncommon to hear a rich person say they will be attending the Formula One Grand Prix in Milan or Monaco. Though the race cars are often these peculiar open-wheeled one-seaters, they're built by some of the world's most prestigious car manufacturers. Brands such as Ferrari, Mercedes, and Renault are specialized at building and sponsoring Formula One cars for upcoming races. Number 7. Sailing. Forget those motorboats. That's for commoners who don't have time. When you're rich, you have all the time in the world. And so you go for old-fashioned time-consuming sports like sailing. Those that will require a lot of your free time just to learn how to propel a boat forward by using the wind to power the sails. Number 8. Equestrian. Not exactly an official sport, but it's sometimes equated with horseback riding, as this is a basic skill required for any equestrian sport. It consists of being an expert horseback rider, the very prestigious show jumping, and other horse-related sports. In today's world, sheltering and caring for horses comes at an exorbitant cost. And only those who can foot the bill are allowed to participate. Number 9. Polo. Due to its popularity, we had to include this in a class of its own. Known as the sport of kings, polo consists of two teams of four aiming to drive a wooden ball down a grass field with a mallet as they attempt to strike it between two goalposts. Played professionally in many countries, this gentleman's sport is the oldest of all equestrian sports. And last there's number 10. Skiing. Skiing, specifically alpine skiing, is the sport of gliding down snow-covered hills using skis. Competitors aim to complete a skiing course in the fastest time possible. The equipment alone could be used as a barrier to entry, with ski sets costing a minimum of $800. Then there are the private ski lodges and ski resorts starting at $1,000 a week, not including the separate cost for lift tickets. Clearly, skiing is not just a sport you can take up during your off hours after work. If you want to play, it usually comes as a pricey vacation package that could burn a hole in your wallet if you're not fit for the bill. And that's it for 10 sports rich people like to play. So which of these would you say is your favorite sport? If you're rich, do you know of any others that didn't make the list? Anyway, if there's anything else you'd like to say about this topic, feel free to share it with us in the comments below. Furthermore, if you got any value out of this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you never miss out on another video. With that said, we'd like to thank you for watching. And we'll see each other next time.